items. 2A is maintenance totaling $8,995 within the Treasurer's Office operating budget for part-time wages and conferences and memberships. 2B is to make an additional appropriation of $63 within the Special Grants and Donations Fund for youth services funded by donations. And 2C is to transfer $7,724 within the Public Works operating budget for repairs and maintenance.
Move approval.
Any second discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed, motion passes. Item number 3.
To transfer $186,190 within the general fund for Firefighters Union Local 773 contract settlement.
So moved. Second.
Any second discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes. Item number 4.
To transfer $9,375 from the general fund contingency account to operating transfers out of special revenue.
Move it. Second.
Motion made, second discussion. Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes. Item number 5.
To make an additional appropriation of $9,375 within the Special Grants and Donations Fund for the city match of the Bristol Adult Education Workforce Competitiveness Grant.
Move. Second.
Motion made, second discussion. Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes. Item number 6.
To transfer $10,000 within the Community Development Block Grant Fund for a warming center at BCO. So moved.
Second.
Motion made, second discussion. Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes. Item number 7.
To transfer $28,050 from the general fund contingency account to community services for relocation.
Move it.
Motion made, second discussion. Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes. Item number 8.
To make an additional appropriation of $600,000 within the general fund funded by a contribution from BRRFOC.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion made, second discussion. Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes. Item number 9.
To make an additional appropriation of $400,000 within the Equipment Building Sinking Fund funded by a transfer in from the general fund.
Move it. Second.
Motion made, second discussion. Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes. Item 10.
To make an additional appropriation of $76,024 within the general fund funded by the Interdistrict Cooperative Grant.
So moved. Second.
Motion made, second discussion. Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes. Item 11.
The monthly revenue and expense report by the controller.
Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners and Council people. Robin will address the issue, an update on the situation with the IRS after I speak. Basically, everything's going along fine in the city. There's no anomalies of any kind. Our finances are in order. Our expenditures are a little bit under what we would expect, and that's probably because of Public Works, and the snow and ice accounts are not where we were last year. Obviously, we're getting a couple back-to-backs, but last year it started pretty heavily and maintained that way, so we're doing well in those accounts. There's nothing really to talk about other than I am reviewing, and I'll be speaking with the Board of Finance Chair and the Board itself with regards to us planning to issue debt in the spring. And after speaking with our financial advisor and after the audit report came out, we're pretty flush in cash and investments at about $50 million. And I'm thinking that I may reconsider after a conversation with the board issuing debt in the spring. There's no reason to issue debt just for the sake of issuing debt. What we generally do is we reimburse ourselves for debt because we are, for lack of a better term, cash flush. And that's because of all the different appropriations from all the different various funds other than general funds. So it gives us a very good cash position. I'd like to definitely will consider the following year, but this year I think that we can hold off for another year, because obviously when you issue debt you're going to have at least a $2 million increase in principal and $500,000 in interest. So I think we can weather the storm for one more year. Other than that, there's nothing to report, but we do have some news on the IRS front regarding the payroll issue.
Good evening, everyone. Since the last time I came before you, I have been in frequent contact with the IRS and the Taxpayers Advocacy Group. There's 3 items I'd like to update. The first one is the civil penalty of $75,769 has been abated, so the city is no longer on the hook for that, which is wonderful news. I was instructed to file Form 941X, which I did file, and that does show that we are entitled to a refund of about $81,000 in federal taxes. The third item is the IRS did accept a claim for a refund that has been allowed. So all those steps had to happen. Now the question is, how much are we going to get back? And that's the one answer I don't have yet. The woman that I've been in contact with from the Taxpayers Advocacy Group said she should have more information for me early next week. So I should have more definitive answers on what the refund is, how much it is, and when we'll be getting it. And I'll report back to you on that.
Let me throw in that, we really have to thank Senator Murphy and Congressman Larson. Senator Murphy actually took the lead on this, his office. We met before I went to Washington. When I was in Washington, we had about an hour-and-a-half meeting. So they really stepped up to the plate, and we have to extend our thank you to our senators. And also Senator Blumenthal was also aware of this, but knew Senator Murphy's office was taking the lead, so he kind of let them do it.
And thank you, Mayor, for taking the lead on it. We're very appreciative. I mean, there was immediate action after your meeting with the representatives.
They were good. Any questions? Thank you. Any other business?
Mr. Mayor, I have a couple things. We have a Board of Finance meeting in 2 weeks from tonight. One of the items that will be discussed is the Field Committee will be making a presentation to the Board of Finance. And so I'm bringing this up so that members of the City Council may want to be in attendance for that meeting and hear at the same time the results of several of the tasks they've been working for, as well as the general public. And then secondly, we're about to kick off our budget hearings. If you go to the city website and type in budget, it will bring you to the budget page. Look for year 2016 through 17. You here will find the dates of all our budget hearings, and as the packets are available, they will be posted so anybody can download, see the information that will be discussed. And as always, everybody's welcome to the budget hearings to come in, see such riveting information that we all share. Thank
Promise
you.
we won't put you to sleep during those budget hearings.
Through the chair.
Go ahead.
Mrs. Tebow, when is the Fields presentation?
2 weeks from tonight, which will be whatever, what's today? The
23rd.
Thank you. The 23rd.
6:30.
6:30.
Right.
6:30.
Here, council chambers. Anything else? Your Honor, Councilman? Yeah, I want to publicly thank the chairwoman for allowing Councilwoman Fortier and me to not only attend the last Board of Finance meeting, but she allowed us to address any and all of our concerns with the new auditors. We thought it was a great opportunity. The new auditors came to town. It's good to hear a new, fresh viewpoint about how the city finances are run. Audit came out exceptionally, I think. I think the other members of the Board of Finance would agree. And at the end of it, we had a conversation with the chairwoman where we would ask that the Board of Finance consider expanding the scope of the audit to include an internal routines type of audit. With various, it doesn't have to be done every year, but I think it should be done every few years, and we haven't done it at all. And I think the chairwoman said she's going to refer it to one of our banking committees.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words as well. And I'd like to, at this point, thank the Controller's Office and the staff, Robin, Glenn, and the staff for an excellent job in working with the auditors. And again, the reason we have no issues is we do have a stellar team. But thank you, Councilman. The auditors did come up with 6 observations, as they put them, things that they noticed that we might want to meet and address. These items, along with the suggestion from the council members, would be taken up in our subcommittee, which is banking and auditing, and when we meet, we'll be discussing these items. But thank you. You're always welcome to attend our meetings.
Anything else? Motion to adjourn.
Move it.
Second.
Motion made second. Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed, motion passes.